I'm Al Seymour from the Coburg Museum here at the Canton Cemetery, final resting place for Edward Dodds. Dodds was a Civil War hero, winning the U.S. military's highest honor, the Medal of Honor. This is his story. Edwin Dodds was born in 1845 in Cheshire, England, to Thomas and Sarah Dodds. The Dodds family emigrated from England in 1859, arriving in Hope Township, then purchased 100 acres in 1869 near Canton. In 1863, Edward joined between 33 and 50,000 men from British North America, joining the Union Army in the Civil War to fight for liberation of slaves, for adventure, or just curiosity. At age 19, he took a steamer across Lake Ontario to Rochester, New York. Here he enlisted with the Union Army as a private of the 21st New York Volunteer Cavalry. The 21st Cavalry saw action at multiple battles in the Shenandoah Valley campaigns of 1864. Promoted to the rank of sergeant on May 1, 1864, he was wounded in action near Harper's Ferry, Virginia. He rejoined his regiment at Ashby's Gap, Virginia on July 19, 1864. During the minor engagement, members of the 21st New York attempted to cross the gap in order to disrupt the movement of Confederate Lieutenant General Jubal Early's army. There they encountered overwhelming numbers of Confederate soldiers and were forced to retreat. Dodds rescued his wounded captain, who was pinned under his fallen horse, placing the captain on Dodds' own horse and raced across the river, all the while under fire, finally reaching Union lines. The captain recovered. Dodds was severely wounded in the right arm that it had to be amputated at the shoulder. This, of course, necessitated some time in hospital, but instead of asking for his discharge, Sergeant Dodds rejoined his command as soon as he was able to do so, and served until the close of the war, when he was mustered out with his comrades. This is but one of many occasions in which Sergeant Dodds exhibited distinguished gallantry in action. However, the modest Dodds did not receive his honor until much later, when the captain and others persuaded Dodds to apply. The Medal of Honor was finally conferred June 11, 1896. Following his honorable discharge, Dodds secured employment as a reporter with Rochester's newspaper, the Democrat and Chronicle. Dodds married Elizabeth Bragg of Oxford County, Ontario, December 2, 1874. They moved to Canton, Ontario, but had no children. In 1877, he became town clerk of Hope Township, serving in that position until 1898. He and his brother Thomas produced in 1880 a complete business, government, and residence directory of Northumberland and Durham counties, the most detailed reference of its kind to this point in time. From 1892 until 1896, he served as the U.S. consular agent for Port Hope's Peterborough office. Edward Dodds died January 12, 1901, at the age of 56, and is interred at Canton Cemetery. Of the 34 Canadian Medal of Honor recipients in the Civil War, only 6, including Dodds, are buried in Canada. A memorial plaque stands on guard at the cemetery gate.